Welcome to my video on classifying angles. What is an angle? An angle is formed by two rays or two line segments sharing a common endpoint called a vertex. So there's our vertex, there's our angle. These are typically measured in geometry in degrees. In physics or other areas, they can be measured in radians. And so this is the two rays, OA and then OB. And this is written as the angle AOB, where the O is always, the vertex is always the middle. So that's the way you write angles. So the units of measure, full circle is going to be 360 degrees, a straight line right across 180 degrees, and then a right angle is 90 degrees. And then here's all the other angles go. That's a full circle of 360 degrees. Now we can classify angle by their measures, and if they're less than 90 degrees, we call this an acute angle. If it's a right angle, where this angle right here is 90 degrees, it's called a right angle. An obtuse angle has an angle that's greater than 90 degrees but less than 180. And we call a straight angle, it's just a straight line or a line segment. It's just a line. Reflex angle is greater than 180 degrees but less than 360. So this would be like a reflex angle. It's a large angle, but not quite 360. So let's look at a little example here. We know that triangles have 180 degrees total. So a triangle has one angle that's 40 degrees. Okay, there's a 40-degree angle. It has another angle that's 70 degrees. So find the measure of the third angle. So we want to know this angle. So we know that the sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. So it's got to be equal to 180, 40 plus 70 plus the unknown. So if we take 180 minus 40 plus 70, that's going to leave 70. So this angle right there is going to be a 70-degree angle also. It shows how we measure angles, and then we use the fact that triangles add up to 180 degrees. So what type of an angle is this right here? It's 120 degrees. It's greater than 90 degrees, less than 180, which would be right here. So 90 would be up here. So it's an obtuse angle. Now if we want to add angles together, we use what's called the angle addition postulate. If a point lies inside an angle, then the sum of the two smaller angles equals the larger angle. So this is just telling us this angle 1 plus angle 2. In this case, this would be angle CBD and DBA. So if angle DBC, so DBC is equal to 40 degrees, and angle DBA, so DBA is equal to 60 degrees, then the angle ABC is just equal to the sum of the two. 40 plus 60 is equal to 100 degrees. So we can add angles. That's all this is telling us. So in summary, angles are measured in degrees. In geometry and other areas, they can be measured in radians, where 2 pi is equal to 360 degrees. And there are 5 main types of angles that would be characterized as an acute, a right, an obtuse, a straight, and then a reflex. The angle addition postulate allows us to find an unknown angle by addition. I hope you learned a little bit about angles and how to classify them in this video. If you did, give me a like and thumbs up, and thank you for watching.